Hello, everyone, and welcome back to ABCGH Spoilers and News, the channel where we bring you the fastest, most complete, and most detailed updates on everything happening in General Hospital. If you are a devoted fan of the show and never want to miss the twists and turns unfolding in Port Charles, make sure to stay tuned and follow the channel for all the latest spoilers and breakdowns. This week, from January 12th through January 16th, General Hospital delivers a powerful run of intense, emotional, and high-stakes storylines. The truth finally comes to light, but the biggest question is whether it arrives too late. Alexis finds herself racing against time in a legal nightmare that threatens everything she stands for. Brad makes a bold and inappropriate request that could shatter friendships and complicate already fragile relationships. And meanwhile, Anna's fate hangs in the balance as a shocking life or death moment unfolds during her captivity. Could this be the week that every secret explodes and every choice comes with irreversible consequences? This week on General Hospital, the central theme is truth and the heavy price of hiding it. Every character stands at a crossroads where one wrong move could alter their future forever. The story begins with Brad and a decision that is impulsive, emotional, and deeply controlling. Britt never imagined that opening up to her closest friend would lead to such serious fallout. On her birthday, which also happened to be New Year's Eve, Britt and Jason grew closer than ever before. What happened between them was not just a kiss, it was a moment of comfort and healing for Britt, a way to close out a painful year and step into a new one with hope. For Britt, that moment mattered, and she believed Jason was exactly who she needed at that point in her life. Trusting Brad, Britt shared everything with him, but instead of support or understanding, Brad reacted with immediate resistance. He listed all the reasons why Britt and Jason could never work. His reaction was fueled by fear, frustration, and perhaps even jealousy. Rather than respecting Britt's feelings, Brad chose to interfere. This week, Brad crosses a major line when he approaches Jason directly. Convinced that Jason will change Britt for the worse, Brad decides to take matters into his own hands. He makes a huge request, one he has absolutely no right to make. Brad asks Jason to stay away from Britt. It is a bold, intrusive move that completely ignores Britt's autonomy. Once Britt finds out what Brad has done, her reaction is guaranteed to be explosive. Is Brad prepared to face the consequences of his actions? And more importantly, will Jason even consider honoring such an unreasonable demand, or will he finally stand up for Britt and what she truly wants? At the same time, an entirely different crisis is unfolding in the courtroom, where Alexis is confronted with a devastating truth. Trina and Kai have finally pieced everything together and reached a shocking conclusion. Willow is the one who shot Drew. They see the truth clearly, even when no one else does. However, revealing it comes at an enormous cost. Trina and Kai cannot step forward without incriminating themselves, as they were involved in multiple illegal actions on the night of the shooting. Still, their conscience will not allow them to remain silent. They cannot stand by and let an innocent person suffer for Willow's crime. That is why they turn to Alexis, placing the full weight of the truth in her hands. Now Alexis faces one of the most difficult dilemmas of her career. The trial is nearly over, closing arguments are all that remain, and only now does Alexis know who actually pulled the trigger. The question is what Alexis will do with this knowledge. Will she attempt to quietly sabotage Willow's case through subtle legal maneuvers, or will she allow the process to continue, knowing that justice may not truly be served? This is no longer just a legal decision. It is a profound moral test that challenges everything Alexis believes in. Meanwhile, Willow waits for the jury's verdict. Her testimony was strong, convincing, and carefully delivered. All signs point toward a not guilty verdict. But is that really the end of the story? Or will the truth Alexis now holds trigger a last-minute reversal that changes Willow's fate and Drew's forever? As the courtroom drama unfolds, another life-or-death moment plays out behind closed doors. Anna, still held captive, makes a desperate move and struggles to grab a gun. In the chaos, a shot rings out, leaving everything uncertain. Is Anna fighting Pascal himself or just one of his henchmen? And most importantly, does this gunshot mark the beginning of her escape, or does it put her in even greater danger? There are growing signs that this could be a turning point in Anna's storyline. possibly the moment that finally leads to her freedom from Sidwell's control. At the same time, hints suggest that Diane Miller may be stepping back into the spotlight. Could her return play a crucial role in the legal battles ahead? And might she become the key ally Alexis needs as she faces the most difficult ethical decision of her career? The week of January 12th through January 16 promises to be one of the most intense and pivotal weeks on General Hospital, where every word spoken and every choice made has the power to change everything. Be sure to keep following ABC GH Spoilers and News for all the latest updates, spoilers, and in-depth analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.